Hello artists, great work on your Moroccan-inspired Zlige tiles. They look so cool. Really nice job on week number 9. Now we're already on week number 10. Isn't that crazy? Now what we're going to do is we're going to head westward over to South America. We're going to dive into Peru. Now we're going to be looking at the Incas who lived in the region from the 1300s to the 1500s, and they made beautiful woven tunics that were tightly woven, lots of bright colors. Some of them are 10,000 years old, and you still see the original dye on the fabric. It's pretty amazing. Okay, artists, we're going to start our 10-minute warm-up. Let's get started. We're going to be doing this a little different. So a few weeks ago, we drew our foot. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw our hand. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do a few hand drawings on this piece of paper here. So go ahead and position your hand so you see the back side facing you. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to be putting all shapes are going to fill in the back of our hand and the fingers. So don't worry about the details. We're going to be having all these different shapes, triangular shapes, circle shapes. It's going to fill in all of this part of the hand, and then the fingers are going to be kind of longer shapes that are circular, so like cylinders. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and put the side here of my hand. And I'm going to put this line here that goes across for the top. It's going to go down the side here. And I'm not going to worry about the thumb right now. So I'm just going to kind of cut across right here where the knuckle is and then go in to the side like that. So this is all here. Now I'm going to go ahead and let's put in some interesting shapes. So I have a knuckle here, so I'm actually just going to do a circle. There's another knuckle here, but you can't really see it, so I'm going to do kind of an oval shape. And I have a bigger knuckle that's sitting there, and I have another knuckle here, and another knuckle here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually kind of create some interesting shapes, kind of connecting each of these knuckles together. So I'm just kind of doing almost like a banana shape that's connecting all of that together. And we're just doing this. This is a warm-up, okay? So don't worry about the final results. We're just trying to get our mind, our eye, our hand, our fingers, everything synchronized. So that way when we do our main project, we are ready to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and create some interesting shapes that go inside the hand. Almost like imagine and feel with your other hand, where's the bones, where's the muscles, and then you can kind of start to draw that feeling that you feel on your drawing. So I feel there are some bones that are going down into my wrist, so I could actually even do some straight lines like that. And I also, there's kind of a square shape right here, so I'm going to go ahead and put a square shape over there. That's kind of a curve here, and there's another curve because this is going up and around. So I'm going to add a few more kind of interesting shapes in there, and I'm going to do a few more kind of circular shapes on the top of my knuckles. Like that. Doesn't that look kind of interesting? And now let's go ahead and do the fingers. So now instead of doing just like long kind of sausage shapes, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of dissect the fingers. So we have a shape here, then we have a knuckle, then we have another shape, and then another knuckle, and then another shape. So let's go ahead and divide those shapes up. So right here, my pointer finger, I'm going to go ahead and do that shape there, and then I have a knuckle, which is kind of round, then I have another shape here, and then I have another knuckle, and then I have the finger, okay? Now let's go ahead to the middle finger, and again, there's a shape there. It's a little bit longer and skinnier than that one, so I'm going to make that go up a little higher, and then I have a knuckle, and then another shape, and like that. Okay, so they're all going to be kind of different. It's going to look a little bit silly. And this shape, knuckle. And they're kind of curved, my hands, when they're, natural and they're relaxed. The pinky finger is the smallest one. And then our thumb. My thumb is a little bit kind of stocky, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure that's kind of straighter. There we go, we got our first hand. Isn't that cool? So now what we're going to do is we're going to position our hand in another way, and we're going to go ahead and put another hand here and maybe another one up here. So let's go ahead. And so I'm going to have my hand this way. So let's go ahead and do the inside part first. So kind of like this. The beginning steps always kind of look odd. It doesn't look like it's anything. You just kind of have to keep with it, and then it will start to take shape. And this hand is going to be kind of going into that one, so I'll make it look like it's underneath, so I won't go through this one. I'll just have it tucked behind, so I'll stop my lines right where it meets up to this hand. So I'm going to have this thumb. Again, we're just looking at the shapes. And this kind of comes in here. So that's an interesting shape. It's kind of like that. And everyone's going to see different shapes, which is really cool. Everyone has a different interpretation. So that's all of this part right here. And in here I see a triangle. So I'm going to go ahead and put a triangle shape right in here. And this finger's coming up this way. And there's some kind of crease lines right there. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in, and then I have my finger. And I'm going over my lines a few times. So just remember, the more lines, the better for your warm-up. It's kind of like you're thinking through all your steps. And I have a crease line that goes across there. There we go. So we got our two hands there. And if you want, you could put another hand that's maybe coming out like that. That would be kind of interesting. Or you can go ahead and just have maybe like part of your hand coming up. But that is your warm-up. All right, so go ahead and work on that. And if you want to put in colored pencil, or if you have markers, crayons, or if you want to do the sidewalk chalk again, if you want to add water to it, have some fun with it. You could even do the sidewalk chalk and some water, let it dry, and then you could do colored pencils, you could do crayons on top of it. So think of layering different materials. I really look forward to seeing what everyone comes up with. Nice job, you guys, on this warm-up, and you're going to watch a video about South America, and you're going to be looking at an ancient civilization. You might have a guess at what it is that's in Peru. So what I'm going to have you guys do, watch that video, it's down below, and then you're going to go ahead and watch the next video with me, and we're going to be doing our main project. Nice work, you guys. Have a great day.